Hey, my elevators. This is Elle Beecham, owner, creator, and founder of the Elevate Movement, which is a naturopathic approach to healing and mental health. Look, it's been a minute, but I just stopped by to say that a lot of times I focus on the interim. Whether it's in my practice, my business, when I'm talking to friends, like it's all about the moment, right? Practicing mindfulness. But this video, I wanted to come because I'm having to do a little pivoting myself, right? I hate that word. Somebody close to me like use it all the time and I just can't stand it. It make me cringe. Every time she says it and I'm just like, plan B, go to the next thing. But in pivoting, in having to readjust, realign, and go to the next thing, right? The thing that we must do in all of this is shift the focus on the journey, not the end, but the journey. So the journey is right now, what's happening right now, the steps that I'm, taking to get from point A to point B, the things that I'm required to do, the things that I'm having to put in, whatever is required for right now. That means to go ahead and focus on that. So don't necessarily, sometimes it's important to begin with the end in mind. What that means is I think about where I want to go, and then I can backtrack and now develop a plan of 1, 2, 3, 4 steps, objectives, goals, processes to put in place so that I can get to that goal, right? Well, the shift in your mind to the journey, that means that now I have to focus on what's in front of me. I have to focus on that path. I have to focus on the things that are before me. I have to focus on the goals that I have set in order for me to get to what's next, like the end goal. It is very critical that we pay attention to the 1, 2, 3, 4, the interim, the things to get us from A to B, what will go in it, what's required. Because you can't get there. You don't just get to B if you skip A. You don't do that. Like very rarely does people, win the lottery, make one decision and it changes your life. Come across, someone through networking and they just change your life, for the better. Like that rarely happens. So if you are the person, you and God are the ones instrumental in your future, in your fate, in what's to come, what's next to be, it is imperative for you to close your eyes, envision this perfect imperfection life, career, relationship, opportunity, whatever it is that you are trying to manifest for yourself. You think about it. What does that look like? What does it feel like? Who's there with me? Who's going with me? Who would be instrumental in the next phase of my life? Who's going to add value to me and my bottom line? Who can I also render some reciprocity to so that they are able to receive some of the same things that I'm getting from them? Like who will I get this even exchange with, right? When you think about all of that and you put this plan into place, you focus on what's in front of you. You focus on today. What did I do today that is instrumental in tomorrow? That's going to help me get there. What is helping me to prepare for X, Y, and Z? You put all of that together. It's all the ingredients, all the people, all the help, all the resources, all the information. And whatever you don't have, you go find it as you need it. See, it's impossible for us to put an entire plan together that's bulletproof, that's error-proof, that's, no loophole. Like, we cannot do that. All we can do is do the best that we can with what we have that's right in front of us and get to a place where we understand that I got to take one step at a time. I got to focus on one thing at a time. I have to put one foot in front of the other. I have to take one day, one moment, 1 second, 1 hour. It's moment by moment. in this healing journey, in this success journey, in this relationship journey, in this love journey, in friendship journeys, in career moves, in relocating, whatever it is, it's moment by moment. So you put your eye on a target. You create the goals. You create the objectives. You create the steps that it's going to take for you to get to every single objective and meet that. You also put a measurement or like a rubric in place. Did I successfully, do this? Did I accomplish this task? Did I get there? Okay, I was a little shy here. What do I need to add to this step so that I'm there? But when you focus on the journey, that is focusing on what's needed, focusing on the ingredients, focusing on everything that I need to put inside in order to get to the end. So if you begin with the end in mind, you can turn around and map it all out, and then you come up with these steps. The journey is the steps. The journey is the process. The journey is everything in between A and B. Focus on that. So I'm big on the interim, and I'm big on the interim because whatever you do in the off season, it shows in the season. So if I'm always prepared, I don't have to get ready. You stay ready to keep from having to get ready. You stay prayed up so that you don't have to pray in crisis, right? You have money in the bank so that when there's an emergency, you have an emergency fund and you can go. When you need friends, you call them all the time, every day, or, as often as possible, as often as, you feel necessary, so that you keep that relationship alive and blood pumping into it. So that when you call, it's not like, what you calling me for? I ain't heard from you in months and Sundays. You are good to people because you never know when you will need a resource, a shoulder to cry on, some advice, some networking, opportunities. Like, you just never know. So focus on the journey. Don't worry about the end. The end will come when you do everything that you're supposed to do in the middle. So when you work on the interim, when you focus on the interim, when you put work into that and you love on it and you pour into it, you have no choice. You have no choice but to get to the end. And we are not on a time frame. So many women these days, and maybe men too, but I know for a fact that women, we put ourselves on these time frames. We feel like we should be married, have kids, finish our degree, be in our career, be done traveled the world, have this much money in the bank, be done lost this much weight. We put so much pressure on ourselves by living, on a time frame. But who really has the time clock? Who's calculating that? Who set that for you? My thing is, we need to ask ask God and ask the universe, when am I supposed to accomplish any of this stuff? I put myself on a time frame, and it kind of gives me deadlines that I like to meet. In corporate America, everything has a deadline. Everything has a time frame, and I get it. But real life, healing, and goals don't always work like that. So in that, focus on the interim. Redirect your focus to the journey, the process, and the end goal will come. So continue to love on yourselves. Continue to be kind. Continue to be gentle with yourself. Continue to affirm and validate yourself every single day. Love on yourself. Be sweet and kind. It's free to be nice. It's free to render a compliment. It's free to render love. It's just free. And in my opinion, that is what the world needs. We need more love. We need more love. That's it. We need more hugs and kisses and compliments and sweet nothings and nice gestures. And we just need more of it. We need our women to go back to being soft women. All that women's live, y'all can have it, honey. Okay? Y'all can have it, because that right there turned a lot of women into people that we just weren't. We were supposed to be soft. Yes, black women are strong and they're tough and all of that, but even that, my ancestors, they can have all of that too. I don't have it. If I need to cry, I'm gonna cry. If I need to let you know how I feel, that's what I'm going to do. But we have to get back as a unit. We need our women to be softer so that our men and these other relationships that we have can just actually reap the benefits of that. So until my next video, elevators, I am Elle Beecham, and I'm out.